let's move on and let's talk about Madonna. Because Julia Garner is opening up about that biopic that we still waiting on. We don't even know if she said it's still happening. I guess it's going to happen when the Blade movie happens. But nevertheless, Julia Garner is opening up about this movie that she's supposed to be starting. We already know the Michael Jackson one is done. Finally, they just spent a whole lot of money doing reshoots. If I'm not mistaken, it was that third act. So during a recent interview on the Smart Less podcast, the actress was asked by hosts Will Arnett, Sean Hayes, and Jason Bateman for a status update on where the show Universal Biopic stands, to which she responded, "Yeah, I mean, that's supposed to still happen." As for how she landed the role of the Queen of Pop, Garner, who's 31, said she's such a fan of Madonna's and grew up listening to the Vogue singer. She said it just came about. The Ozark alum added to the audition, or added of the audition. She said, I knew they were doing a project, making a movie about it, and then I went out to audition. I kind of just wanted to see if I could do it because I wasn't a trained dancer and I had to learn how to dance and then dance in front of her and convince her that I can dance, basically, and sing with her. She added that despite being nervous, the Fantastic Four First Steps actress kept telling herself, okay, what will Madonna do? Which is convince you that she deserves, to be in the room. And I owned it. And I was kind of like, you can take it or leave it. But if you leave it, if I leave, then that's on you. And thinking about that, I'm like, that's exactly how she got it. Because everybody knows when it comes to Madonna, Madonna doesn't want people, like when people always talk about like why her dancers are so good, she does not want dancers. She wants dancers that have a sense of confidence, a sense of personality, and are sure of themselves in a lot of ways. Even if you're not even sure of yourself at that point, fake it. Get in that room and fake it, because she's had to do that her whole life. So she looks to seeing if she could see a bit of herself in a lot of the people that she works with. And so when it comes down to it, Julia Garner being like, I'm not a trained dancer. I wasn't a trained singer, but I went in there and I was like, look, I'm going to sit up in there and I'm going to convince you that I can do the things that are required of this biopic. And from what we heard, anybody who auditioned for this whole thing was put through the ringer. So I definitely think that I would love to see, and Julia Garner is a really good actress. Like I just told y'all when I gave my review of Fantastic Four First Steps, that I thought she did a great job as Shalabal, especially how commanding she was and her voice and everything, her backstory, that sort of thing. I think she'd make a great Madonna. And I'm really hoping this movie gets made. But I don't think it's the same. I don't think there's any attachment like the one that's supposed to happen with Sean Levy, because I know Sean Levy is doing a limited series for Netflix. But I don't know what's happening with the Universal Pictures thing, because Madonna was working on the script. She was supposed to direct, and then Universal shelved it. From what I heard, is because she demanded $100 million. But here's the thing. If you're going to give, and I've said this before, Michael Jackson and Madonna were on the same even playing field regardless of their impact in music. He was the male equivalent of it. It was like there was a trifecta. We have our Mount Rushmore of icons from the 80s. There was Madonna, Michael Jackson, Prince, and I'll even throw in Whitney Houston. That's the Mount Rushmore of of our 80s icons. And I know some people probably be like, okay, Whitney Houston not so much, but Whitney Houston had huge impact and still did, even to the day she passed, I would say. But if we're going to talk about that whole situation, if they can I'm trying to remember who it was, Lionsgate, and I'm sure they probably have other distributors that were part of the film. But if the Michael Jackson biopic can get over $150 million damn dollars, and I'm sure it's probably ballooned since then, because like I said, they had to do reshoots on this Michael Jackson biopic, hence why they had to delay it. And now it's been moved up to April of 2026. So if they had to do that whole situation, if y'all can give Michael Jackson $150 million to make his movie, then you can give Madonna $100 million to make her movie. But as I stated before, Madonna, I love you, but please don't direct this movie. If you want to write the script, if you want to be a part of this whole situation, you can. I understand you're a control freak. You like being in control of a lot of things, but we want this movie to get made. Let the people that are professionals and understand how the movie world works do what they got to do. You are not proven to be box office gold when it comes to the cinema stuff. You're a guaranteed shoe in making money when it comes to the music. We know you're going to eat when it comes to, or everybody's going to eat when you take it behind on tour, when you release music. I mean, I just heard that Veronica Electronica is #1. So congratulations on that. Even though, like I stated before, I own every last damn track. Except Gone Gone Gone. Gone 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 was a demo. It was floating around in bootleg spaces. But for the most part, the fact that I have these songs on digital versus me having to buy every damn maxi single that was released internationally and nationally, just so that I can have a piece of all the different remix dance tracks of Madonna's music for the past 2 decades, starting from Ray of Light and all this other stuff. I'm talking about that era. I do feel like you haven't proven yourself in the movie world. So let the professionals who understand what's going on, who know biopics and all other stuff, handle that. I don't know who we can get to direct the movie. Because, I mean, to direct the movie, whatever, because I can't think of anybody. I mean, Joseph Kahn, who was supposed to be directing the Britney biopic, but I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe he could direct it once he's done with his Hot Wheels movie. But and Sean Levy, we know, was doing the Netflix thing. I don't know if Julia Garner is going to be part of that. Maybe she could be, but that's what we're waiting on right now. So, I saw this. I'm hoping that we get this biopic sooner or later. I mean, Julia is still relatively young. She's 31, so she's still got plenty of years on her. But we don't need to get to a place where we're going to be waiting as long as we're going to wait for this damn Blade movie. And Mahershala Ali is already in his 50s, still waiting to suit up as a daywalker for this movie to get off, to get made. So Universal, figure it out. Stop leaving Julia hanging around. I mean, I'm sure that, she's going to keep acting until then but don't let her get too damn busy where y'all finally got all your I's dotted and your T's crossed, and she's still waiting to get this movie done. And then she's off doing other projects. You got to wait until she's got time on her schedule, because you already know it's going to be a lot of time that you got to put into this whole thing. The dance rehearsals, the vocal lessons, all that other stuff. Acting, she already got that damn pack. She don't need to, she probably just have to pick up Madonna's dictions of how she talked in those days, which is not going to be hard because Julia is a good actress. So I'm not worried about her in that part. But the dancing stuff, the singing stuff, all that gravitas that she's got to bring of the Madonna-isms, that's what she's got to bring to that film. And I truly believe that she has the ability to do that. But I just need y'all to figure out what the hell y'all doing, and let's get this movie made. If Universal is still not willing to pony up, then release the damn stuff and let them take this to another damn studio who's willing to get this movie made. So I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story, regardless of what Julia Garner had to say about giving us an update on this biopic, this long in the tooth, often delayed biopic, which they said was like 2023. So we're in 2025. It's been 2 years. We're still waiting for this movie to get made. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.